Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Eric suspects Sloan's affair, Leo's hostile charges lead to cheating fears? Days of Our Lives reveal that Eric Brady will start to feel like Sloan Peterson Brady is hiding commodity big. DOL suckers know Eric has been confused since there are so numerous charges that just do end add up. Sloan tried to make defenses and suggested Eric was using the computer budget program right, but her falsehoods can only take her so far. Eric is going to let this go, so he end up defying Sloan about the missing plutocrat. Sloan is enough good at allowing on her bases, so she may come up with an explanation to assuage Eric in the moment, or perhaps she make another reason to avoid the discussion entirely. Whatever the case, Days say Eric will grow decreasingly suspicious and will feel like Sloan is covering commodity over. Eric may dig a little deeper and realize Sloan has been making steady payments to the Salem Inn, so he could fluently put the wrong mystification pieces together. Considering Sloan's shady jest, and the fact that she's been sinking plutocrat into a standing hostel reservation, it would be surprising if Eric suspected an affair. Eric might jump to the wrong conclusion and suspect Sloan has another Joe on the side. Still, Days say Eric will be thwarted when he follows the trail and it leads to Leo living in the room Sloan paid for. There's no mistrustfulness that Leo is gay, so Eric hopefully would suppose Leo is the other man in Sloan's life. That said, Eric could pivot to another proposition rather and wonder if Leo has cheating dirt on Sloan. Maybe Eric will suppose Leo is blackmailing Sloan over some hot affair he's hanging to expose in his lady whistleblower column. Eric might recall eavesdropping Leo's blackmail admission over the phone and demand some answers, both from Leo and Sloan. Of course, Eric also eavesdropped Leo acting like he did do everything in his power to get Eric a photography job at The Spectator, so that may add to his confusion about Sloan's crooked arrangement. Anyhow, Days of Our Lives say Eric's going to get updates on some surprising Leo-related charges and will struggle to make sense of all the suggestions. Sloan may deny any affair allegations, but how will she explain everything down without waking Eric to the stolen baby verity? Marlena and John spot startling clue in Eric's baby picture, Jude's maternity revealed? Days of Our Lives and Eric Brady will entrust Marlena Evans and John Black with babysitting duties in the forthcoming week. With his focus on resolving fiscal matters with Sloan Peterson Brady, Eric will calculate on John and Marlena to step by and help out for a bit. Days of Our Lives Jude Brady's getting aged. There's a high liability that this babysitting session will take place at the townhouse, so it's pivotal to flash back that there must be a reason. It's also important to note why John and Marlena looking after Jude Brady is a significant event. Grandparents babysit all the time. What will be during this autumn or evening with Jude that makes it so much more important than just regular family cling? As Jude is growing aged, he's really starting to parade further unique characteristics and appear less like a general baby. Indeed, though DOL suckers haven't seen this, and factual child actor yet uncast, the character's admiration for Jude when he's whisked up or playing in his yard remains noteworthy. DOL Marlena may see a resemblance. Marlena and John are likely in for a surprise when they eventually get a chance to nearly observe baby Jude. It's important to flash back. John didn't know Eric as a baby, Roman Brady is his father, but Marlena may see a resemblance to Eric. This could potentially lead Marlena to search for Eric's baby filmland. Imagine the shock if Marlena and John compare Jude to one of Eric's old baby prints and discover an astonishing resemblance. It's nearly creepy, considering the fact that Jude is espoused, and both John and Marlena may be suspicious of the fact. Originally, they might suppose it bare coexistence, but dubieties will surely start creeping into their minds, especially John, who, being a professed private investigator, has a knack for detecting unusual effects. Days of Our Lives, the truth comes out. Marlena and John may soon recall Nicole DiMera's allegations against Sloan for stealing her baby boy. They might also flash back the history of tampered DNA tests in Salem, especially with E.J. DiMera believed to be the father of Nicole's child. As they notice the striking resemblance between Jude and Eric as a baby, could they start connecting the blotches? Will this lead to another DNA test revealing that Jude is actually Eric and Nicole's child? This secret, revealed, promises to blow both EJ and Nicole's marriage and Eric and Sloan's piecemeal. Kristen and Stefan team up, Maggie's offer, Bella fails, Ava's plan, Wendy's admission. Days of Our Lives indicate that Kristen Dimara and Stefan Dimara will team up against EJ Dimara. Maggie Kyriakis is out to save Konstantin Meliunis. Bella magazine fails. Ava Vitali plans to break into the bistro, will Harris Michaels help? Wendy Shin's admission. Stefan Dimara and Kristen Dimara are determined to oust EJ Dimara. Neither Kristen nor Stefan are the most responsible people in the world, neither is EJ for that matter. Still, EJ has gotten his hands on Stefan's shares of Dimara Enterprises and refuses to return them as promised. Kristen nor Stefan are going to stand by while EJ takes over Dimara Enterprises. Stefan and Kristen will team up to keep Stefan out of the CEO seat, no matter what it takes. Still, according to EJ, the board wants nothing to do with Stefan being in control. Can Stefan trust Kristen to hold up her end of the bargain now that they've both turned against EJ? Who'll end up running the company if EJ doesn't? Maggie Kyriakis is determined to help Konstantin Meliunis. Maggie is just trying to help the person she believes is her late hubby's friend. Unfortunately, Konstantin is no friend to Victor Kyriakis, and no way was. Thankfully, John Black is checking into Konstantin's history and has set about that his woman fated right after their divorce. Maggie is about to put herself in grave peril by marrying Konstantin, and she has an idea what she's getting into. Maggie is playing right into Konstantin's hands, and that could be veritably dangerous to her health. After all, Konstantin is formally lying about Victor's child. Is Maggie next on Konstantin's mega-hit list? Teresa Donovan is about to lose her job. Teresa Donovan and Alex Kyriakis may no longer be dating, but they're living and working together. Screenshot. Unfortunately, that's about to change when Alex realizes that he was wrong about Bella magazine since it's failing miserably. It is like Alex was advised about this months ago. What will Teresa do now? Will Harris Michael compromise himself for Ava Vitali? Ava needs to break into the bistro and find Clyde Weston's little black book. All of Clyde's dealsec are in this book, and it could clearly put him down for times to come. Harris wants to use this book to trap Weston, but that will probably be without consulting the rest of the police force. Will Harris get himself killed this time? Wendy Shin is still suffering from the hijacking. Wendy and Trip Johnson have both been having issues with PTSD from their hijacking fire. Still, they've tried to get themselves past it. Trip has especially been helping Wendy as stylish he could. Does Wendy need further help than Trip can give her? Is Trip suffering just as poorly himself? Stefan's phenomenon release. EJ scrambles as schemes slip. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that EJ Dimara's press conference is about Tate Black. EJ principally apologizes intimately and says he was overzealous in pursuing justice for Holly Jonas. Still, EJ is stupefied when Stefan Dimara is suddenly released. This is just the morning of EJ's new problems. Find out what the actor had to tease about what's coming up. Days of Our Lives. Brady Black's reason demand. DOL spoilers reveal that EJ was blindsided when Holly suddenly confessed that the medicines on New Year's Eve were hers. Brady Black demanded that EJ have Tate released from the halfway house. In addition to that, Brady wanted EJ to drop all charges as well as give a public reason. Days of Our Lives. Stefan's phenomenon release. EJ scrambles as schemes slip. DOL. EJ Dimara's press conference. At first, EJ said it would take time. Brady was willing to accept that, however. So, EJ climbed and managed to do what Brady wanted. Now, EJ is holding a press release to intimately advertise that Tate has been cleared. During the week, EJ will principally say during the press conference that miscalculations be. Subsequently,